welcome back. If you were watching before, sorry about that. The game crashed twice while I was trying to stream. The developers did say that there would be some bugs. You know, this thing's been in development for a few years. I'm just going to start a fresh new game. It seems to work better that way for me. Whenever it goes to tell the story after the intro sequence, I can't see anything. And apparently it's still capturing that, so you guys will probably get to see that, but I won't, but that's alright. So I'll just listen in on it. I just wish the audio wasn't skipping out. We'll give it another shot. So anyway, this is a total conversion mod for the Elder Scrolls V. Obviously I lied in the title, it's not the Elder Scrolls 6. This is a conversion mod called Enderal. They built it from the ground up. They used Elder Scrolls V's, they used Skyrim's assets and game engine, but they just built their own game with their own voice acting. Seems like their own texture packs. They might have borrowed some from the Nexus mod community. I'm not sure about that. But anyway, I'm running vanilla Enderal. I'm not using any extra mods because they recommend not doing so. I think this is made by a group called Saray. They made a previous total conversion for Oblivion called Nerim, and they've kind of carried over the story from that to this game, so that's really cool. They've got their own story that they're just running a continuity of, so that's cool. Alright, so we're going to try this again. And for anybody who missed the previous bits, I'm running this on a GTX 980 Ti from Zotac. So it's a previous generation card, but it's still running really well with vanilla Enderal. I've seen some guys running this on a 1080, and they're using a few extra mods and ENBs, which Saray says not to use ENBs at all because it's incompatible with the game, but obviously the game already has its own bugs anyways, so I don't think that's a big deal. Yeah, let's go through the creepy intro again.
I didn't see you coming. So, how did it go? Did you find it? Where are we? We're at home, silly. Where else would we be? Just mommy, sister, you and me. Now tell me, how did it go? Did you find it? No? Pity. Maybe you're simply looking in the wrong places. Did you ever think of that? Oh well, who knows? Say, why don't you go inside and see if you can help Mommy with the cooking? The Creator was kind to us today and sent a big fat elk right in front of my bow. All right?
All right. Cue creepy baby laughter. Still gets me. I do not like baby laughter where it doesn't belong.
I totally forgot what a mess I left here. But I was right, wasn't I? A real gem we've got here. Well then, let's waste no more time and get to it, shall we? What? Now would you look at that? I totally forgot about them. They're dead, don't you remember? You murdered them back then, both of them. But hey, no use crying over spilled milk, right? At least this means there's more meat for the two of us. You still remember how to do this, right? First, off with the skin. Slice up the belly, then out with the entrails. I'll look for a nice sharp knife in the meantime, to cut off the head. I don't think either of us wants to eat that, do we?
Creepy ass dude.
Oh, silly, what's this again? We both know that's a lie. You did it. I remember it all. First, you set this horrible fire to your sister's crib. She screamed and screamed, and Mommy heard it, but when she finally got there, nothing was left of her but burnt flesh. And, oh gosh, do we really need to go through this again? You know how sad it makes me when you do this. You killed them, period. No matter how often you tell me you didn't, it changes nothing. You hear me? Nothing. Now please, let's start cooking. I'm so bloody damn hungry. Oh, by the Creator's name, why are you telling these lies? Isn't it enough that you murdered us? Do you really have to bother me over and over with your stupid, pathetic, and pointless whining? You know, sometimes I wish the Creator would have made me just a little less merciful. Just a little less pious. Because then, I would have realized that you were tainted by sin long before any of this had ever happened. And instead of raising you, feeding you, and loving you like a father does, I would have put you in the horse trough right after you were born. Yes, I should have killed you. I should have just killed you. Just like you killed us. And now, you think you're safe because we're all under the earth, don't you? Well, listen up, my child. You are wrong. And do you know why? Because the dead don't forget. Do you hear me? The dead don't forget.
This intro, man.
Now enough of this useless chatter. I'm bloody starving. Bring me the meat, you spoiled brat. Bring it to me. Bring me a nice crisp piece of meat. 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 Bring me a nice crisp piece of meat.
That is how you do an intro. Like, holy hell. That's awesome.
Let's begin with a question. It might sound simple to you at first, but I pray you to think about it. What distinguishes a free man from a slave? For now, however, let us start this story where another one ended 3 years ago, with the death of the Lightborn. For 4,000 years they had reigned over this world. 7 arcanists who, through their magic, had acquired eternal life. In a time of chaos, they gave mankind what they thought it needed most. To be ruled over with an ironclad, fair hand. Within just 1 century, they united the shattered lands, and a single century later, human origin was forgotten. They became gods, or Lightborn, as they let themselves be worshipped as. Yet the longer they reigned, the louder the voices grew that accused them of tyranny. The loudest being that of Naranzul Aranthiel. And he succeeded in achieving what was thought impossible. He gathered an army, overturned the Lightborn, and gave back freedom to mankind. However, the price for this was high, because where there are gaps of power, fights erupt. As such, this world grew into what it is today.
I've got nothing but a black screen.
Riven and broken into pieces. But all of this was merely a diversion, so that one would notice something else. The death of the Lightborn had set something into motion, clockwork, having long stood still. Its gears now once again slowed, began to turn. This is the story of someone who wanted to be free.
Is it over? Do I get to play now? Maybe. Don't crash.
Shh, hey, quiet,
Crash.
damn it.
Yes.
You wanna wake up the entire ship or what? Well, sorry. That was a bit harsh. I'm just nervous, that's all. It was that dream again, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was that creepy ass dream again. And that intro sequence that won't play for me for some reason, but still gets captured by my, capture card. So that's cool. Anyway, yes.
Uh-huh. Seriously, if we had a penny for every night since we met where you woke up screaming, we'd probably be traveling to Enderal in our own starship and... well, not like this. Some things never change, I guess. Do you ever ask yourself if maybe you blame yourself for all of this? For what happened to your family, I mean?
Hey, got some really good voice actors for this.
Well, there must be a reason that you dream the same thing over and over, mustn't there? I'm no scholar, but maybe these dreams are trying to tell you something. Oh, I don't know. As determined as ever. I guess you're right. But... who knows? Maybe everything is going to be different now. It's strange, isn't it? The way life sometimes goes. Now, if you had told me that a few weeks ago, I would have at the very least called you insane. But if the stories are true, there's no better place for a fresh start. Can you believe it? Apparently there aren't even any slaves on Enderal. It's amazing. Only this whole blind passenger thing is making my head ache.
It's not our fault that the ship is so poorly guarded, and we couldn't have afforded a passage fee anyway.
Not our fault. Damn it, we're thieves. Frauds. And unlike you, I actually have a problem with that. But anyway, what's done is done. I just hope the Endralians are easier on Outlanders than the Neremes are. Your mother was a fugitive as well, wasn't she? Where exactly did she come from? You've told me 100 times, but I just keep on forgetting it.
Oh, character creation, okay. So it seems like it has really nothing to do with the Elder Scrolls at all. They've crafted a whole new story with different races, which is cool. You don't get to be a full-blooded anything. You're just half of whatever you choose. Well, I don't want to look like creepy-ass daddy. That's him there, no thanks. Originating of the barren and steppe-like continent Erazil, the Erazilian bear the stamp of a splitted people. The translation's a little rough. The original game, or the original conversion, was made in Germany. While the nomadic natives in the steppe mountain maintain their pantheistic traditions, wow, there's some big words there, the coastal inhabitants regard those as primitive and struggle for recognition as full-fledged part of the civilized world. Yeah, why not? So basically they're barbarians. Okay, how do I move forward with that? Okay. Bronze. No. Bulky sumbitch. I don't want to mess with any of that. Stone Dead Stare. Yeah, that's it. That's the one right there. That's the one I'm using. Lost one of my eyes in the fire. No, I'm not keeping that. Okay, let's see. That's good. Not messing with that. Not messing with that. I will change that goofy ass hair. Yeah, check out them dreads. It's been so long since I created a character in Skyrim. I don't even know if these are the vanilla hairstyles for Skyrim, or if they use like their own. Some of them seem like they're like the braids, the dreads. They seem like they're too high resolution for vanilla Skyrim. So I don't know. Gosh, they have a hairstyle that doesn't make them look like a douche. Or an anime character. That one's pretty cool. Alright. They know how to do beards better than Bethesda does. That's cool. Okay, this looks like one of those dudes from Game of Thrones. Whoops. Oh well. Looks good to me. So I always mess up and accidentally keep the prisoner tag when I play Skyrim. I forget to change the name, so that's what I've just named all of my characters in the Elder Scrolls as prisoner. And even in the Fallout games. Because why not?
Araziel. Right, how could I have forgotten? She was one of the few free people who ever set foot on a ship. Anyway. Whew, I'm gonna hit the hay for an hour or so. It's your turn to stand... Wait. You hear that? Shit. Someone's coming.
Women nowadays just don't want a man to guard them anymore. That's the problem. I tell you, sometimes I long for the good old days, back when I could lift a skirt and nobody would bat an eye. Anyway, enough of the chit-chat. Now, where did I put that key?
Oh, blazes, what do they want down here? The lamp, quickly. Out the lamp. Good. Now, quiet.
I'm gonna have that bread though. I need that bread.
Man, smells like Vaughtier's balls down here. Say now, what's that chest supposed to look like?
Small, with the crest of the Blue Island Coalition on it, I think.
Ah, yeah, right. Black Guardian knows what the
I love the
captain wants
dialogue
for
and
us
the voice
shortly
actors. This is
before
awesome.
arriving. You go look upstairs. I'll see if I can find it down here.
Okay.
Move, man. I want that bread.
Oh, shit. They don't leave us any choice. We need to do something quick. You take on the old guy, I'll take the young one. Go!
Just a minute, man. I need that bread. Oh, I can't get the bread at all anyways.
Someone's there.
Throw a hook to the face!
Bring it, son. Rick. Take this haymaker, son. Boom! Oh, snap! Yeah, get wrecked.
Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. That wasn't part of the plan. Not at all. What in blazes are we going to do now?
We're gonna get the hell out of here. That's what we're gonna do.
Yes, yes, of course. That makes sense. One of them said it's not much longer until we arrive. With a little luck, no one will notice they're gone until then. Come on, help me search. There must be a rope or something. I thought we were over the hump when we made it on board.
Big bomb?
Just can't ever be.
Oh, you can't.
Easy, can it?
Oh, okay. That's an interesting glitch. I'm nothing but hands, feet, and a face. Shit. Let's see if I change my clothes if that fixes it. Yeah. Okay, so don't put the clothes on. You'll have no clothes. Oh, the glitches in this game, they're so great. So great. Wow, the models are really good though. Like, look at this beefy son of a bitch. Alright, back to first person. Got the rope.
Poor lost souls. The probabilities have turned against you.
What the? Who are you?
Who's this creepy
You
bitch?
are confused by my sudden appearance, but my identity is irrelevant. As are you, dear Sirius, unfortunately.
What? Oh shit, please don't tell anyone we're down here, please. We didn't mean any harm. These guys were just...
You ask that I not reveal you.
There's a 3-year-old in the
Your
house.
intentions were not evil, and I believe you. But sadly, It's not compassion that rules my deeds. The first beat of a wing must happen. It is the only way the probabilities will fall into place. This is the way it has to be. The way it has been for eons. I am sorry.
What the?
Oh, okay.
No! What are
Now
you doing?
suddenly we're
Please,
floating.
please don't leave. We just wanted to.
Please don't play another movie sequence. Also, please don't crash.
After we had left Osteen,
Yeah,
the
thank
two
goodness.
of you hid in the cargo and lived on our stocks. Then when Rick and Sebald found you, you gave them a beating. And all of a sudden, a veiled woman appeared and knocked you out with wild magic. Is that about it?
Yes, I
That's
know
exactly what
it
happened.
sounds crazy, but it's the truth. Please, my dame, we didn't have a choice. You've got to believe us. The war, we just wanted a second chance. That's all.
A second chance. Yes, I think I understand you. You wanted to start a new life in a new land. And as my ship is one of the only ships still sailing the route since the wars, you were simply forced to board without paying.
Yes, we could work for you. You know, we could scrub the deck, peel potatoes, anything to pay off our debt. And as soon as we've arrived,
Heartbreaking. How truly, truly heartbreaking. But let's be honest. You did have a choice. You could have signed on like all the others did, but you didn't. Instead, you've nested on my ship like flesh maggots, enjoying the good life while my crew actually had to earn their keep. And now you're feeding me this bullshit about veiled women and wild magic? How stupid do you think I am? I know your kind. You are cutthroats, filchers. At least have the guts to admit it.
what? No. You're wrong. Please, just let me explain.
I don't give a shit for your explanations. If there's one thing I hate more than cowards, it's people trying to pluck my heartstrings. You two are scum. And there's only one kind of punishment for scum on my ship. Pull him up, Ruger.
But Captain, they...
Do it.
Of course, Captain. I'm sorry, lad. You should have stayed in their room.
But you can't do this.
Oh, believe me, I can.
No, I...
Sorry, buddy.
Oh, well, look at that. Someone's woken up. Rise and shine.
Shit.
Tie him and his friend together and feed them to the fish. Good luck in your new life, friend.
We still have a chance of survival underwater without a blade in me. Oh, never mind. Sounds like I got a blade anyways. That's unfortunate. Oh, so this video sequence works, but the last one didn't? No, this video sequence just kind of works.
Tell me, what is time to the dead? I'm dreaming anyway.
So many people just talk, and
How
never...
does it feel to be powerless?
This is about your damn pride, team.
I know I'm not real.
I wish I could see this video
At
that
least
sounds
not
all
according
creepy
to your
like.
definition.
I know damn well I'm doing it.
It's just... There was nothing I could do.
This isn't happening.
But then again,
This just isn't happening.
what is reality anyway?
Selfish fool!
Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Yes. Oh wow, this looks pretty. I'm impressed with these guys. They've done well. I like this. Nice. Nice. They took the little skill tree screen from Skyrim and used it as a skybox here. That was a good idea. Pay some homage to the source content. Good job, guys. Good job. Guess I'm supposed to choose one of these? Dual casting. Leave the world in between by choosing the talent meditation. Oh, so I'm like meditating right now. Sensitive tongue or fury driven, shield stroke. Oh, I guess this is my... Oh, this is cool. So this actually is like the skill tree screen, only it's like animated, you move around in it and stuff. This is awesome, I like this. Pickpocketing pennies is 50% easier. Does it have natural growth, or do I have to choose? Oh, okay, so you unlock it with 1 memory point. 7% higher critical hit chance each time you unlock a tier. How many memory... Okay, I have 1 memory point. Or... How many... How do I know how many memory points I have? That just tells me how many it needs to unlock it. I usually take the sneaky route the first time I play an Elder Scrolls game, so that's probably what I'm going to do this time as well. Alright. Unlock some talents. Meditation and Shadow of the Wind. Okay, I guess I don't have any more memory points. So, okay, I just exited meditation. That's cool. You enter meditation to go to your talent tree, which is like an animated screen now. That's cool. Now what's going on? Okay. Alright, so I'm thoroughly impressed with a few things. Like, the game is beautiful, the storytelling's great, the locations are nice. I just wish that those video sequences worked for me. Every time those come up, my screen is just black or frozen on an image and the audio skips. But maybe that's like a Windows 10 issue. Probably is. There's no quest marker. I'd assume I need to go that way, but I just like exploring first. Journal. It starts with the dreams. Find a way to the mainland. Okay. So this is not the way to the mainland, obviously. They have done really well. I'll probably end up liking this better than Skyrim, unfortunately. But I wasn't really enthralled in Skyrim's story. I'm really not sure if... Nope, that's not where I'm supposed to go. I chose the wrong path. Maybe through here. Probably not. Maybe? No, that's not the way to go either. I'm lost. Oh, gosh. Come on now. Okay, here's a path. Whoa. Ground texture just popped in out of nowhere. Yeah, let's go into the cave. Oh wait, there's more to see here. Oh, what is this? Oh, skeevers. Or, I'm sorry, pit rats. Where'd you go? Die, fucker. Empty sack. Empty skeleton. What's in this chest? A single carrot. Can I get a weapon already? Abandoned temple. I'm liking this so far. It's pretty good. Hey, that's pretty good. I wonder if the thing still happens with the clothes. Oh, I don't have them anymore. They took them from me. Too bad. Really wanted to know. To use it, or to use, or equip other items. No, I don't have any equipable items, thanks. You feel odd, cold, but at the same time feverish. It takes its toll from you to focus your thoughts. So it's probably like a mana debuff. You get all these weird looking mushrooms. Oh shit, trap. Apprentice book, one-handed. Little pickaxe. Huh, you can actually use the pickaxe as a weapon. Alright. Let's see. I need to read that book. Where the hell did that book go? Oh, there we go. Increase one-handed by 1 to 16. Okay. So everything starts out at 15 then? Use the rune key on the statue. Now what? Oh shit, cool. Hey, Skyrim didn't have cool shit like that. Platforming in Skyrim. Cool. Bats. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Where are you? We got some caves to plunder. So I wonder if you still increase your stats by using your abilities, or if you just only read books for that now. Certain areas, healing spells and health potions raise your arcane. Oh wow, they have like area effect things. Like in this vicinity, my mana goes up. That's cool. maybe it's a bad thing. I don't know. I'm supposed to drink ambrosia. Yeah, you're not supposed to have arcane fever. That's not a good thing. Okay. I think I got everything there is to get here, so I'm gonna leave this place. That's cool. So it's like radiation poisoning from the mana in the vicinity. That's cool. Or the arcane energy. I like that they've completely renamed everything. It's cool. Bow and arrow. Now we're talking. I'm going to sleep for 6 hours. So going to equip that bow and arrow. Whoops. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Okay. Cool. Cool. But I'm finally going to encounter some baddies. Corpses in the light, they are gone. This machine, why does it seem so familiar? Ah, shit. Stuck. Am I walking on water? No, I'm just, like, waist deep. Okay. Nothing to see here, except whatever that is. I also like the field of view options they gave you. I mean, you could easily change your field of view in Skyrim, but they gave you the option in the settings menu in this, so that's cool. Got a couple spell tomes. Lightning that does 7 points of damage. I don't know why I even bother learning those. I'm never going to use magic. What the fuck is that? Some sort of troll. Blueprint for leather boots. I'm just gonna go ahead and use that. Chisel and nails. That's probably gonna be used for crafting. Thanks. And from what I understand, they've revamped the skills, abilities. They've revamped crafting, blacksmithing, all that stuff. Well, let's just try to kill him. Oh, it's a mud elemental. Holy crap. Oh, shit. duck. No. Shit. Shit, shit, shit. Shit, shit, shit. Ha! Nice. I don't think this, I don't think this model existed in Skyrim, so that's cool. Take my arrows back, thanks. Some of them anyway. Damn, this dude's loaded. Yeah, those don't work. Enderalian crusty bread. That looks gross. But, you know, I'm poor, so... Not even change what the coins look like. That's cool. A knife. Apple and no thanks. I think I'll just do a shirtless run of Enderal. Ooh, we get to actually see Enderal now. Come on. That's cool. Makes sense too. These loading screens are a little long. I can deal with it. Worth it. Worth the wait. Ooh, that frame rate dip though. Wow. They really wanted to show off the game. This is pretty. And the soundtrack is awesome. It's an all-original soundtrack, by the way. I just gotta find a safe way down. We have here coins. Thank you. Use traps to your advantage by defeating enemies with them. Oh, Draugr. Oh shit, something else. What is that? I bet that Draugr's alive. Nope. Human flesh. I bet they just call them zombies in this. Gonna get ya. Cave troll. Shit, I hate trolls. Oh, shit. I did not activate that. Take a headshot. Oh, shit. Ooh, get wrecked. That must have hurt. Thank you. Well, the troll models are the same. But, you know, they were already ugly. Why change it? And notoriously, walking over a skeleton still damages you. Still use soul gems. I wonder if this old vagrant dress will show up invisible on my body too. Only one way to find out. Oops. No, must have just been those clothes. This isn't a dress. That's what I equipped, right? Yeah. It's not a dress. Whatever. Does it at least provide protection? Yep. More than what I was wearing, which was practically nothing. Ooh, what's this? Oh, cool. That's the symbol for the actual game. What? You level up by finding these symbols? That seems a little weird. You don't level up by gaining experience or anything? You receive 5 learning points, 3 crafting points, and 1 memory point. Choose an attribute which you want to raise. Since I'm gonna be sneaky and use bows, I'm gonna go with stamina. Coins, human flesh, human heart, spare parts. Definitely gonna get used for crafting. The models are really high texture, I like that. All of them. And I'm gonna take that sword too. Press H to open your hero menu. That's cool. This is neat. Eventually you get a class. I like this. There's no way out of this menu from the... I'm using a controller, and there's no way into that menu or out of that menu using the controller. You can still favorite stuff, that's cool. To the Sun Coast. Oh. Die, Doge. Still deer stalker. Where's my carry weight at? Oh, it's down there. Wow, they give you a really high carry weight. So potions also give you like arcane poisoning if they're rancid. If they heal you, so it's like a catch-22. Do I have any other tomes that I could use? Yeah. Flame Bite. Hard fights require tactic. Press lift trigger while blocking to execute a bashing attack. Shit. They're having a hard time getting to me. Shit. Back off. Back off. Off the rock. Shit. My potions aren't doing shit. Okay, I might not have to go with the bow. I might have to actually use a weapon, a sword. I'm not having much luck with the bow. Place discovered. Some more crusty bread. Ooh, a hauberk. Nice. This should actually provide some armor. Yep. Yeah, that's literally just leather armor from Skyrim. So, whatever. It's got some chainmail added to it though, underneath. That's cool. I think that's the hide armor, but you know what I mean. Looks like there might be something hidden behind that waterfall. Which would be totally cool. Nope. Got my hopes up. Hello, you creepy looking creature. Look at this thing. What the hell is that? Hello, friend or
Now
foe?
would you look at that? I knew I'd seen someone scrambling in the mountains. What brings you here, my sir?
It's a long story.
Who am I? Finn Delires, apothecarius by my path. Pleased to meet you. And you are at Sun Coast, in the south of Enderal. Where are you from? But wait, don't tell me. I know that accent. Nerim, isn't it?
There we go. Everything's locked up. At least for the night we should.
Wait a second. Who's that?
Just an adventurer on his way. No reason to worry.
No reason to worry? For heck's sake, Finn. How do you know that this guy isn't with the bandits? You said you'd call me if anyone showed up. And now you're standing here, having a chat with him as if this were the bathing house of Ark.
Lo and behold, we are still alive. Now, is there anything else, Carbos?
I've got my eye on you. Touch any of our stuff, and you'll regret it. Unbelievable.
May I present Carbos, as he lives and breathes. Sorry about that just now. That's just how he is. In any case, if you don't need any more help, I'd suggest you move on. Follow the way east behind the dam house. It'll lead you to a village called Riverville. Ah, here, take this. Truth be told, you don't look so healthy. Your eyes... well, whatever. Well, what can I tell you? This is the Sun Coast. And, well, that's pretty much it. I think you should ask the people in Riverville if you want to know more. They're to an adventurer. If you ask me, what you need before you adventure anywhere is some good old-fashioned shut-eye. It was once an old trading post, but now it's full of shady characters. Ah, and there's also a big Pyrian ruin south of it. By the Black Guardian, you really are an outlander, aren't you? My path is... well, it's just me path. My role designated to me by Malthus. A kind of calling, if you will. Not exactly. Malthus designates our place in society. Generally the same one our fathers and forefathers occupied. I walk the path of the erudites, and there's also the manufacturers, the sublimes, and, of course, the pathless. Within these roles we are free to choose a profession, but certain vocations that are available to an erudite are not permitted to a manufacturer, which is one path below. However, below does not mean that it is in any way inferior. Everyone on Enderal does what they do best. And who would know better than the gods what exactly that is? And over here, there's a rumor that the Golden Queen has a weakness for men in gowns. Seriously, be careful with that kind of gossip. I know you don't mean any harm, but there are a few who might consider it heresy. Maybe, but if I look at other countries, even within the civilized world, it's hard to find a people as peaceful as ours. Don't mention it. I wish you a quick recovery and safe roads. Walk blessed. Carbos, do we need this tomorrow? Or can I clean all the tools?
Blazes, Finn, I'm playing. Don't bother me.
I guess that means
This is pretty
no.
impressive, like full voice acting in a mod for Skyrim. What's happening?
By the righteous path. What happened to you? You look as if you've met the Black Guardian himself. Fever? Well, there could be many causes. Wait a moment. I think I still have some grunt root. That should be enough to ease your pain, at least for now. Take a seat at the fire. The warmth might help you.
Oh, so now we're brewing potions for complete strangers.
Well, if the strangers are about to die of fever, then yes. There was that oath we swore once, remember? To help the afflicted, to...
Whatever.
Thank you. Gruntroots, Gruntroots. Ah, here we go.
Really like this game so far.
Let's see. Sheer cup, some water. Ha! Done. I can't make any promises, but...
Finn! The still!
Oh shit.
Do something, damn it! Do something! Oh, no.
What the hell is going on?
Oh,
Blazes,
sod it.
Finn, do I really have to watch every step you take? That was a fucking close call.
Huh? They don't
Hey,
PG-13
I'm
the
sorry,
voice
all
acting
right.
either. That's nice.
We'll pick up a new one in Ark.
Yeah, you're paying for it. Here I thought this bloody day couldn't get any worse.
This day isn't getting any better. Here, drink this. It'll help you.
This is nice. This is what happens when games are made as a labor of passion, as opposed to being sold to the masses through a publisher who has very strict regulations and yada yada.
See, you already look a lot better. Still, you should let a priest take a look at that fever as soon as possible. The grunt root potion will wane in a few days. What? You mean the still? Bad quality, and too much heat, I'd wager. But, whatever will be, will be. Explosion? I'm not sure I follow.
What explosion?
Oh, that'd be great, wouldn't it? Finn Dalaris. Died in 8234. Cause of death, exploding still.
Ha ha. Look, I really don't know what you're talking about. Maybe...
Wait a second. What was that?
Wait a second. What was that? How do I get up?
I could have sworn I saw something moving over there. Oh shit!
What the? Carbos!
They've hit me, Finn. Those bastards. They've hit me.
They've hit me. And he just goes down.
Carbos, do something, damn it!
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Now would you look at that? Our mysterious survivor has awoken.
Oh, just one moment. I messed up this little post here. There we go.
Jaspar Matumiel Delveric. Jaspar for short. And you, my friend, are in my very own campsite. And before you ask, yes, the bandits killed both of the apothecary. The only reason you're still alive is that the impact of the explosion threw you right into a thicket. Luckily enough, most of your injuries are only superficial, and I've already taken care of them. Your fever, though, is an entirely different story. Yep, quite a lot, actually. You're suffering from first-degree Arcanist's fever. I'm quite surprised that the old apothecarius didn't see that, to be honest. You're suddenly capable of doing things you previously knew only from the bard songs, right? And you're feeling unusually strong and dizzy at the same time? While drinking herbal potions leaves a, well, kind of a bitter feeling in your head? Yep, your magical talent has broken free inside you. I don't have any myself, but I've worked together with enough Arcanists to know the signs. Simply put, what's happening is that your body can't cope with the magic. This isn't much of a problem at first, but if you don't do anything about it within the next couple of months, you'll find yourself running through the Heartland naked, throwing fireballs at everything that moves. You'll lose your mind, to speak plain and all.
So a magic zombie.
Yes, of course. Though someone who's magically gifted will always react differently to certain situations than someone who isn't. As I said, some herbs will always worsen your fever, as will magically contaminated areas. Among other things, yes. Just as being magically gifted can make a person powerful, it can also make them sensitive and prone to certain conditions. Just don't overdo it sleeping in ruins or in the wilderness. Instead, set up a camp somewhere. Plus, as you've already said yourself, don't overdo it with potions. What? No, that won't help you in the long run. What you need is ambrosia, a special mixture of herbs that can remedy the fever without any side effects. Every good alchemist has that in stock, but it'll cost you. Visions? No. Well, none that I know of. The only visions I ever had were those that come along with a good pipe of peaceweed. You know what? Someone has to take care of your fever. And as it happens, I know someone who could. But in return, I want you to tell me everything. How did you get here? And what did you do in that temple? And what exactly did you see in those visions? I can't put my finger on it, but there's something strange about you. And that makes me curious. So, healing for information. What do you say?
Sounds good.
Then shoot. I'm eager to listen. I understand. My condolences for your loss. So that means you somehow survived this execution. And before you got washed ashore, you had this, what, this dream? In which you saw burnt bodies and a blinding light. I hope so. So your magical outburst didn't happen slowly as it usually does, but all of a sudden after this near-death experience. And with it came these visions.
Correct.
Interesting. I guess you know how absurd all this must sound, but somehow I believe you. Heck knows why, but I do. So, that means I'll introduce you to my employer. If anyone can help you, it's him. There is, however, one thing with which I could use a hand. The sooner we get that done, the sooner we can start our journey to Ark. Ark? The capital of this country? Walls high as towers of iron-hard stone, rest alone in the mountains in granite enthroned, never decaying, the ages surveying, guarded by the Lord, and blah, 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 and so on and so forth. If you plan on staying in this land, sooner or later you'll see it with your own eyes. Splendid. There are some things that need some explanation before we can get started, however. Where should I start? I take it you've noticed that in the past 2.5 years, this world has fallen into political chaos, right? Civil wars, usurpers everywhere, you name it. And even though Enderal isn't directly affected by these wars going on everywhere, there are strange things happening here too. Take the Woods-Ears, for example. There have been an unusual number of reports of wanderers being attacked by them in the open, which has never happened before. And the same goes for the Lost Ones, the living dead. Until 2 years ago, they were a rather rare magical phenomenon. But now every other corpse not properly cremated starts walking again as if it were the most natural thing to do. The strangest thing, however, is what they call the Red Madness. Yeah, the rumors. I've heard them too. And I could indeed imagine that they're true. And that there's a connection, yes. As I said, maybe. If you ask me, the Lightborn were never more than false gods anyway. Well, they usually leave the thinking to their holy order. And they, of course, deny everything. Even to talk about it as we're doing is considered a crime. But as much as I hate to say it, maybe it's better this way. At least for now. A spiritual crisis is the last thing this country needs at the moment. Please, don't take me as an example. I've seen that a long life is only one of the things powerful magic can achieve. And this whole false deity theory isn't that new, after all. And seriously, let's say the Lightborn really are as mighty and omnipresent as the revelations say they are. Wouldn't they have the power to magically smite me here and now for my insolence? The Lightborn were just powerful kings. No more, no less. But that's just how I see it. I hope I didn't hurt your feelings. Splendid. You never know. But we're digressing. Yeah. It's some kind of mental illness that makes people lose their minds. Just a couple of weeks ago, for instance, there was a smith in Ark who slaughtered his entire family. He was drunk, but that doesn't explain why he screamed things like, "Fear the light," while he was doing it. Or a young noblewoman who killed herself by setting her family estate on fire for no apparent reason. Now, you might say that these kinds of things happen, but by now there have been more than a dozen of them. That and the fact that the possessed's eyes glow red shortly before and during their deed has made people call it the Red Madness. And just 3 days ago it happened again. Only this time it was a magister from within the Holy Order itself. Right, you're not from here. A magister is a kind of sage from the Holy Order, who teaches the young novices who are aspiring to become keepers or arcanists. Yarrow was his name, a man who had more than 60 winners on his back. He killed 15 novices and himself. According to the only eyewitness to survive, he entered the teaching room as usual to give a lecture on alchemy. But instead, he gave a strange speech in which he explained that humanity is corrupt, void.
Yes, I know you like turtles.
And his eyes started glowing, he locked the door, and... well, he tore himself apart with a magical explosion. You can imagine the kind of uproar that caused. Well, I'm not exactly one for vows and austerity, so no, I'm no keeper. I guess you could say my specialty is recovering things that have been lost. Treasures, tomes, memories, and the like.
A bounty hunter?
And the Order hired me to do exactly that. They want to know how a highly intelligent man like Yarrow could fall victim to the Red Madness. And also if there's a discernible pattern to how this malady, or whatever it is, chooses its victims. True, but that's irrelevant. Yarrow grew up in a small village named Riverville, which isn't far from here, and according to some of the other wardens, he visited this area quite often after his partner's death. So it's quite possible we could find some clues around here. Shards of his past, if you like. I've already searched most of the area, but a second pair of eyes wouldn't hurt. What do you think?
Sounds like a
plan.
plan.
Well, for starters, I need you to travel to Riverville and talk to an old man named Alfred. He was a childhood friend of Yarrow's, and he might be able to tell us something worthwhile.
So,
secondly, a boy from the village told me that he saw Yarrow throw something into the water near a cliff to the east. Go there and see if you can find whatever it was he wanted to get rid of. I myself will have a look at the house Yarrow grew up in. Here, this is a map of the region. The blue dot over here is Yarrow's old house. And at the risk of sounding heartless, you should head back to the apothecary's camp. Maybe the bandits left behind some equipment. If there's nothing else, I'd say off we go. Let's shed some light on this Yarrow and his motivations. Meet me at his old house when you're ready. I'll be waiting there.
voice acting is really good. Speak with Jasper. Oh shit, that's a bandit. Hey, fuck you, mate. I should have been running around, I got no stamina. Nice! That voice acting, though. It's awesome. I'll take your arrows and your coins and your iron gauntlets. Is that better than my longbow? Yes. That doesn't matter. Badge of the Apothecary. Another iron sword. I like the soundtrack. It reminds me of RuneScape. The frame rate is not great here. Oh shit. Spiders. I don't have any stamina potions. No. Get out of my face. Stamina restores so slowly. Die. Alright. So you still gain experience. Maybe I just gained experience when I picked up that artifact and that's what gave me a level. I'm just looting everything because they give you a ridiculous amount of carry weight in this. What's up, Dr. Death Defy? Oh, I should have used that to kill the spiders. Gosh dang it. Ooh, another one of those things. Alright. Morning air potion. Ooh, that looks cool. Call me Robin Hood. I'll be robbing your hood. He was on the phone with Mom. Oh, it's like, why don't we hear battle music? So interestingly, using your weapons doesn't actually use your stamina, which is cool. Dr. Death-Defy, it is a total conversion mod for Skyrim. So what the developer did is they took the game engine and the assets from Skyrim and built a brand new game with new voice acting and textures and all sorts of stuff from the ground up. New story, new locations, all that good stuff. Oh, there's a bandit.
Wrong place.
Yeah, it is pretty cool, man. I'm really liking it so far. Ooh, I almost died. It's pretty much like a whole new Elder Scrolls experience, but it actually has nothing to do with Elder Scrolls. Like the story is fresh. It's like their own story that they've continued from their total conversion mod of Oblivion called Narum. I hear the battle music. Where's the baddie? I don't see no bad guys. What the hell? Okay, battle music for no reason. Where am I? Looks like I'm getting there. How do I reset that destination? I don't want that. Oh, whatever. Oh, there's a local map too. Nice. They really put a lot of work into this. Yeah, right, Kindwin. I totally lied in the title. It's clickbait. die. I don't want to do that. The game is just really pretty. Oh, doggies. Shit. I gotta have some food or something, okay. Saturates for seconds, provides a long-dated health generation out of combat. Out of combat? Oh, that's awesome. You don't really choose a class right off the bat. It gives you this little hero menu, and you start off as an adventurer, and you still choose a race, but you only get like 4 of them to choose from. And I'm trying to go with like rogue archer, but I was having real trouble with the bow. I'll probably go ahead and switch back since I picked up a better bow. But it's very different from Skyrim. It plays, even though it's on the same game engine, it still plays differently. Like it doesn't use your stamina to use your weapons, and it looks like your health just doesn't regenerate outside of combat unless you eat like food. Then it will regenerate slowly instead of instantly like it would in Skyrim. Get that blue mushroom. Or ice claw. I see you, mud crab. Or river crab. Silly. That's cool. They don't penetrate it because it's armored. I don't know if it was like that in Skyrim. I didn't kill any mud crabs. Where am I at? That is not where I need to go. I need to go here. No, here. Here's where I need to go. Okay, so I'm on the right path. Fuck you, bird. What is this? Old Three River Camp. Hello, look back war. So if I sleep for an hour, I'll recharge, what, like my stamina or my health? Ooh, right in the noggin. Okay, I leveled up. Let's go with health this time. Can't get my arrow back, it's sticking out of his friggin' spine. Oh. Skeleton. Fleshless Lost One. Couldn't have just called it a skeleton. However, I like the unique character names, that's cool. Quit hiding. Good night. Okay, there's nothing in the hero menu for me to see, really. I think I need to... Oh yeah, I need to meditate. Oh yeah, check this out, Death Defy. You have to meditate to go to your skill tree. And your skill tree is like this animated location where you choose your skills off of these stones. And the original skill tree screen for Skyrim is the skybox in this zone. So that's really cool. It's beautiful too. But these are your skill trees. They're on these stones. You're going to use memory points to activate them. You get to choose from 4 different half-breeds, and they're not the races from Skyrim. They're entirely new, made-up races, so I don't know them offhand. The memories of the trickster combine the effective use of bow with lockpicking. Bows do 12% more damage, and bows do another 10% more damage at tier 2. Okay. Tier 2. How do I know how many memory points I have? In my hero menu, okay. Got 1. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing already. Man, like, this game is beautiful. They've done a hell of a good job. It's really awesome. It was a little confusing at first to get it installed, and unless you have a really high-end rig, you're gonna have to run it on super low settings, because I'm running it maxed out, and in areas like this I get great frame rate, but in the big expansive areas, especially where there's a lot of water flow and stuff, it really dips in the frame rate. But not too bad. It's not unplayable. Not at all. This is cool. Light armor is 17% more effective. I'm running the i7 5820K, I believe. It's 6 physical cores and 12 with hyperthreading. And I'm running the GTX 980 Ti graphics card, so that's a generation behind, but it's still a power horse. And I've got the game optimization set up for the maximum number of cores. I don't know if it really helps. I haven't seen much difference. Oh yeah, I mean, it's handling it. I bet maybe if I had one of the 1080s, it'd run a little better. But the CPU is not at all the bottleneck here. The bottleneck now is my graphics card. That's a generation behind. Yeah, I know you want my GPU, Kindwin. If I can't get Zotac to RMA it, then maybe I'll hand it down at some point when I upgrade, because the HDMI port on this graphics card actually went out. It stopped working completely, and I'm using a DVI to HDMI adapter to run it to my TV. So, I did what I could, because I don't have a DisplayPort monitor. Can't decide what I want to use this on. And why don't we just get tier 2? Oh yeah, man, I'm running 64 gigabytes of DDR4 memory. I forgot where I was before I went into the meditation zone. Okay, there is one tricky thing about that. If you forget to set it back to an ability, you'll accidentally meditate in the middle of combat and go back to the meditation zone if you're trying to actually use your ability. I need to... okay, so you can't just lockpick off the start. You have to unlock lockpicking. That's cool. Yeah, it's very much like Skyrim in that way. You're right. I pretty much know for sure, though, I want to be a rogue archer. It's really difficult to start off that way in this game. Oh, my bow isn't animated now. That's cool. Yay, bugs. I've got the power gauntlet. Look at this. Yes. I love the bugs in this game. Like, there was one earlier where my clothes completely disappeared when I equipped them. And so I was just hands, feet, and a floating head. You'll be able to check that out later when I upload it to YouTube. Or just check out the stream after it's done. Face my power gauntlet. Not sure what a CTD is, dude. I'm not real lingo savvy. Autosaves pretty often too, which is cool. Just like playing Skyrim, I'm used to losing a little bit of progress when I die. I can make stuff. I do like what they did with crafting. Oh, okay, crash to desktop. Yeah, it did that twice when I first started. Every time it plays a movie file, my screen goes black. And apparently my card is still capturing the video that's supposed to play, and the audio cuts out, and then the game crashes. And it did it twice when I first started and tried to do this stream. So now I'm just dealing with it and letting it do its thing until the game loads back in. So when it plays movie files, I still can't see shit. But the viewers can, so that's cool. Which means I'll be able to see it later. Key to Camp Riverwatch. I wonder if my bow will load back in if I re-equip it. Yes, awesome. I am Robin Hood. I am the knight. Who needs a lockpick when you have a key? Oh crap, I gotta go climb back up there. Or no, there's nothing up here really. Just some coins. Oh yeah, I think there's some shit in my inventory I need to use. Like books and stuff. Yeah. Spell tome. Already know that. Wasn't there like some crafting recipes I picked up? Where do those go? Oh wow, they go in this menu. Blueprint. Oh, you can't use it? Why can't I use these blueprints? Oh, I guess they just go in your inventory and you don't have to use them, you just have them. Oh shit, I guess that's it for the zone. I don't think there's anything else to do in here. And that's all I can make right now. No thanks. Did it crash? Go ahead, man. I think I'm just in a really long black loading screen. I hope this is a loading screen. Okay. Woof. Thought the game might crash again. Gosh, this game is beautiful though, man. Really pretty. They did a good job selecting the right textures and everything to make this game really shine. Fuck you! Fuck you! Oh yeah, get wrecked. Yeah, I mean I picked up some blueprints, but I wasn't sure if you had to read them or if they just stay in your inventory and then you can make stuff that way. It turns out, I guess you don't read them, they just stay in your inventory. No, I used that one. I don't understand it at all. I've got some in my inventory that I just can't use, I don't know why. Oh no, I picked that one up, I didn't use it. I clicked the use button and it disappeared. I just went into my inventory. That's confusing. Oh shit. Doggies. So I take it you've already spent some time in this game, look back, or maybe watch some more playthroughs? Goodness, it's going to take forever to get there. Oh, I hear a bear. Nice. Very nice. See, I was trying to pick it up on release day, but then it was just so damn confusing on how to get it installed, so I gave up. And because I didn't have a day off yet, and today I'm off, so I was like, yeah, well, I got time to sit down and figure it out now. And it wasn't really that difficult, it's just a little confusing is all. I've never really seen an install work that way, but that's because it backs up your entire Skyrim directory at the same time that it installs this. And then you can switch back and forth, which is cool. Yeah, I was gonna eat. That's what I was gonna do. Detected by what? Oh shit. Bear! Bear! Fuck! Oh my god! Dead against a rock. Shit. Oh, that's not a lot of progress lost, just one troll. Okay, so archery is not as OP in this as it was in Skyrim. Mid-swing, right in the back, right in the spine. Get some. Yeah, I need the quest marker because I'm a noob and I'm totally unfamiliar with this landscape, so. Shit. I'm about to give up on archery. Doesn't seem like doing pulling the bow all the way back does more damage. Doesn't seem like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's right, Doctor. That fucking bear, man. I don't know how I'm gonna take him down. I'm gonna have to get the high ground or something. I'm also going to save right before the encounter. Get the high ground on this bad boy, see how he likes that. Oh shit, he's around that corner over there. Damn it. Oh no, I'm gonna take falling damage. I don't want to do that. Sneak up on this bitch. Oh, he's sleeping. Oh shit, not anymore. Oh gosh. No. No. No, no, no. Shit. Run. Shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Get up on the rocks. Where'd he go? Where is he going? He's gonna like climb this entire mountain to try and get to me. Gotta love the AI in Skyrim. Nope. I'm not gonna be able to... Oh, did I get him? Yeah, I did get him. Oh, dang it. Yeah, that's what I was gonna try. It's almost like they deliberately put this here for you. Where did he go? Where did he go? Uh-oh. I don't want to be trapped with a bear. It's almost like Skyrim hard mode, and I'm playing on the lowest difficulty setting because I'm a fucking pleb. I wonder if... No, maybe. I know that the main character's father, mother, and sister are all dead. Did the bear literally, like, go to the lake and go to sleep? What a lazy ass. He just gave up. I'm okay with that. I don't want to fuck with that bear anyways. At this point, I'm just gonna move on. A bear and dogs? No thanks. Oh, whoops. Went into a cave. That's okay. The music kind of reminds me of Fable, the first Fable. Like, this sounds like the music that would play in some of the demon doors. Oh, great. Trade a bear for a cave troll. And another cave troll. Oh no! I'm about to dip out. You get some, bitch. Come on, show your face. Oh shit. He did. Bear doesn't have a death wish. No, man. You mean I don't have a bear I don't have a death wish. I don't have a bear wish. I do not wish to encounter a bear ever again until I'm at least like 50% stronger. Oh, I bet that's one of those elementals. The last elemental I saw was crouching down like that. Nope, just a troll. So you still do more damage if you're hidden. That's cool. Or it seems that way anyway. Maybe that's just a figment of my imagination. You have a lot of carry weight. But I haven't seen a merchant, so I'm kind of giving them a lot of credit there. Left your poor boys from the mine a little strengthening in case that the nights again are harsh and long. Portion it good. The translations are a little rough from German, but it's, you know, it's still understandable. But the voice acting is really top notch for an indie title that's not even like asking for money. They're not requiring that you pay a thing. Like, you can donate, which is cool, which is what I'm definitely gonna go do, because they deserve some monies. I mean, sure, they built this on someone else's game engine with their assets, but this definitely took years to make, and it did take years to make. So, plus they definitely had to have paid voice actors for this labor of passion that they couldn't have expected to make much money off of just through donations. Although I do think that they should come out with like a standalone directory and launcher so that they could add it to Steam and you could still have Skyrim and Enderal both in Steam and launch them that way. So you don't have to switch between the two. That would just be really convenient. Oh shit, I missed. I don't give a shit, I'm an anteater. That's what he just did. He just did the anteater pose. I should have shot that thing. Played enough Skyrim to know it would have lit this whole place up, damn it. Is there a trap on this? Nope. A hammer. Stamina, arrows, a candlestick, some more spare parts, and another stamina potion. Regenerates 20% faster. Okay. I like that it still has that Skyrim feel where you'll be on your way somewhere and you stumble into a cave and then now this cave is all you care about. I like that. Get distracted, but pleasantly so. No, fuck you. There's gotta be an ability later on to draw your bow faster. Did he just go down on his own? Is there a bleed out effect? Can I poison arrows still? Hey, look back. Can you still poison arrows in this game? Damn it. I really suck at aiming. Cost you $1. For real, you have to pay a vendor to poison your arrows or what? You don't use potions anymore? Or it'll cost me $1 for your answer. Because, man, I have Google. I could just go Google it. But I'm just too lazy right now. Oh, his armor looks cool. It's got a full set of leather. No, I like my cape more. It's light armor anyways. Yes, there we go. That's it. That's it. That's all I get for this cave. Okay, in Skyrim you at least had like a bonus loot chest at the end of every cave. So I pretty much just need to study the skill trees. Thanks, man. Oh no, here's a chest. Please get me closer to my location that I need to be at. Oh, I might have to hop off of here in a little bit. Stretch. Maybe get some exercise done. Maybe I'll actually examine the skill trees before I hop back on for more playthrough. Am I closer to my target location? Hardly. How do I make that custom marker go away? There we go. Gosh. The vegetation is really good in this. But it's a little bit of a GPU killer. Am I heading in the right direction? Kind of. Not really. I need to go that way. Oh shit. I'm not even going to watch my language because the NPCs curse more than I do. Which is cool. Because when you don't have a publisher breathing down your throat or breathing down your back, you can put whatever language you want in your game. Which is awesome. Because why would you want to censor it when it's a labor of passion? I need to eat something. Alright, I think I'm finally at old dude's house. Maybe. Getting there. Ah, I just couldn't make that leap. God, why is my frame rate so bad right here? What is going on? This dude's got a broken ass house. That's what I was running. I was running that previously, which was a really great processor. It performed really well. I wanted to upgrade my motherboard because I had a really shit motherboard, and so I decided to go with the current chipset. Shit, more skeevers. Or pit rats, whatever. Same thing. Too long, didn't read. Secret door. Wait, so now I have the skills for lock-picking. When did I unlock that? Oh well. Whatever. Alright, man, take it easy. Lockbox. Shit. It was seriously resting position, wow. Magic imbued ring. Okay. Don't really need that. I'm not really using magic. Oh, unless at some point you could, like, add thunder to your arrows or something. That would be really freaking cool. Footprints of the well-traveled one. Oh, cool. They have sets in this. Nice. I'm always a fan of that. Oops. Sneak is 4% better, increases your stamina. Thank you. Bunch of beer. More cheese. Oops. I'm just looting everything. I'm a hoarder. Gotta be polite. Wasn't born in a barn. Dim graphics. Oh, the lens flare isn't really killing my frame rate like it was before. This is cool. You didn't see stuff like this in Skyrim. So even though they're using Skyrim's assets, you never saw any like outdoor rails and stuff. This just reminds me of Donkey Kong on Super Nintendo. Donkey Kong Country. And I'm going the wrong direction. Whoa, that is a giant friggin' mud crab. Didn't see that in Skyrim either. Back off. Really? Slow-mo for that? Oh yeah, man. Absolutely. In fact, they didn't just make a good thing better, they made a good thing, like, entirely different. And improved on it, which is awesome. I mean, I've seen some conversion mods for some other games, and it'll change, like, story and, like, maybe a few aspects, but this has changed, like, entirely how this game is played. I like it a lot. These guys died, like, mid-conversation. Okay. That's cool. What's in the chest? It's in the tiny chest. That is a tiny little chest. They didn't even bother using one of the small lock boxes, they just shrunk down the chest. That's cool. So, oh, okay. It's showing me. Hero's Diary. Just gonna read this underwater casually. You know, I don't need to breathe. Who needs to breathe? Alright. And this is my first life letter. Last night, Zero and I had a funny night. Future, blah, 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 blah. What happens at the end? Maybe he's coming down with the red sickness or whatever. Oh yeah, apparently the beginning is a reference to Mass Effect, the very beginning intro sequence, which is cool. Where am I supposed to go next? Go back and talk to what's his face? Yep. I gotta travel all the way back there. I think maybe I'll go see what this is first. I was like, what is this? And it's just a log. A log and a dog. Get wrecked. Almost leveled up. Is that another bear, or is that a rock? I don't want to take my chances. It's a rock. You know, you can see where I would think that looks like a bear. Ooh, I hear another wolf. I must go undetected into that dark night. And I'm detected anyways. Yeah, fuck you. Back up. That's good to know my stream's looking good. Thanks, man. I usually don't have too much trouble with that. I did when I was trying to use I can't think it was called Game Show, and I gave up on that and just switched to OBS. Game Show was one of those paid subscription streamers, and I stay off the glimmer dust. That's funny. It was one of those paid subscription streamers, and I didn't want to pay for it, so I did a 30-day trial, and then it turned out to be kind of Duke, so I just went to this, which has done the job pretty well. Okay, so some food still heals you immediately, which is cool. Am I going the right way? Yes. I am a man without direction. No sense of direction whatsoever. Even with that compass on the top of the screen. No idea what I'm doing. God, that frame rate though. This world is huge. I might have to switch to like high. I might have to switch off to ultra or something. I don't want to run my shit too hard.
Yes, you. Do you want to know a secret?
Sure. Can I kill kids in this game as opposed to Skyrim?
Okay. What do you want? Leave me be. You're mean.
Oh yeah?
Okay, I'll tell you, but only if you promise to be nice from now on, okay? There are enough mean people out there, and you don't look like one of them, so you shouldn't talk like them either. So, I found something.
Okay, this is
awesome.
The first bad voice actor
But I
I've
need
encountered.
help from somebody as tall and strong as you. How about
But still not too bad.
I show you what I mean, and you promise to help me in return. What do you say? Dangerous? I don't know. You wouldn't be as close to the village and to the guards then, would you? And I don't want Daddy and the others to find out about this. That would spoil the surprise.
Oh, there it goes. Damn it. I guess that was a quest chain starting and it crashed the game. Shit. Well, I'll pick it back up later, man. Thanks for watching, y'all.